My name is James and I'm 7 years old and started school 2 years ago.
My name is Doris Gray, and when I went to school, my country was at war with Germany.
Hello, my name's Bob Gray. When I went to school, German aeroplanes dropped bombs on our houses.
It's easy to think things are now how they've always been. However, simple things like going to school can be vastly different for two different generations.
I got sick once when I was at my school holiday program. Mommy picked me up and I went home because I was really sick and that was really scary.
There were obviously very scary times during the war in my life, and one in particular was when the bombing was quite heavy. We'd be having air raids nearly every night, and we had a air raid shelter in our garden, and this particular night my mother had to wake me up and said, "Quick, we've got to get down to the shelter." And we were running out of the back door and the noise was horrendous, and what was really frightening is you didn't know if that was going to be your last time on this earth. And I remember this particular night we rushed to the shelter, opened the door, and we stumbled down the steps, and I remember getting underneath one of the bunks that were there and just putting my hands over my ears and just saying, "Please God, don't let it be us tonight." And luckily it wasn't.
On our way to school one day, the siren sounded, so we were all in a rush to get to the school, to get to the playground, to be in the air raid shelter. But on the way we could hear an aeroplane and we heard machine gun fire and things like that. And we were frightened and we were running to get into the air raid shelter. And we learnt to live with it. We didn't know anything else. We'd grown up in the war. And it used to be, I think of it now, it used to be a game. I can remember we used to be out playing at night or early evening, probably 7 or 8 o'clock, or probably earlier than that, but it was always dark. There were ack guns that flashed, and later in the war there was the V2s, the rockets, and when they struck there was huge explosions and big flashes. Crazy now you think about it, but we didn't really appreciate that they were trying to kill us.
My childhood was so different of that of my grandchildren, and whilst they have their worries, I'm glad they don't have to experience the things we did.